Do I need the video as well?
Nah.
No, I'm good.
Unless somebody wants to join.
Nothing, I just remembered something.
Okay. All right, I believe we're ready.
Okay. Call the meeting to order and have a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's not for you.
Thank you. Are there any agenda adjustments? We already added in the hydro plant update,
Penny policy,
any policy?
you said hydro plant update?
Yeah, we're gonna do that first under old business. we
Penny
do
policy.
Any policy is
and-
H?
And in there is the quote from Vortex.
Okay,
I don't know if you want to address it tonight or not.
Yep,
you have to. Do we wanna do that during the public part of the meeting or during the executive session?
we can just say that we have it in the public part, but then we
Yeah.
should review it
Okay,
under negotiations under. Executive session.
okay.
Looking for the word. I knew what I want to say.
Any other agenda adjustments? Approval of the minutes, January 22nd, 2026. Kathy, I really enjoyed your rendition of the minutes. Thank you.
Motion to approve as well.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Abstained?
I abstain.
Okay.
Thank you. Was very entertaining on YouTube though.
Oh, shush.
Oh, business, the hydro plant or hydro battery?
Pump hydro storage.
Okay, that's what I meant.
We'll get it for you eventually.
We came during the summer.
Yeah.
to Talk about
Yeah.
the project.
Mhm.
And Tom Brennan and I and Lauren Walsh came to, and give you a quick update. And we promised at that time that we would come back to you guys to keep you informed of where it's going. So that's why we're back, and we have a couple of questions for you to think about and get back to us. But the preliminary permit that when we came here was being submitted, application was accepted in December. So it was applied with FERC, it was accepted. And there's a conversation now going on on whether we want to accelerate. It's a 5-year licensing application. It takes 5 years to go through FERC.
Can I interrupt
Because of all the
for a second?
Right, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt?
Yes, please.
The permit, who did you apply to?
FERC, Federal Energy Resources.
Oh, okay. Got it.
They're kind of the overseers of hydro production all over the eastern nation. And so we have to, since, even though it's not a dam in the river, it's taking water from the river. So they believe they have that restriction. That's what we have to. The good thing about that is they have some significant environmental standards. I mean, I used to work at the Androscoggin Mill 15 years ago. I retired after 20 years. We had 4 hydros. And so we had to license those 4 hydros with FERC. And what they usually do is they give 30 to 50 year licenses. And you have to go through a whole myriad of environmental, economic studies before they give that permit. And I think that's what we're trying to do. Jimbo's gonna try to will come around and have conversations with you, stakeholders, how we proceed with some of these things. But this is again the update. So even though the hope is that we move this forward a little bit faster, it doesn't change what we have to do environmentally. That has to be done. And it's something called NERPA, which is the National Environmental Protection Act. You can't take wetlands away, you gotta protect the birds, the bees, the wildlife, you gotta protect the soil, you gotta protect everything, and if you do something to it, you have to remediate. That will not be accelerated, that has to be done as planned.
Right.
Yeah, please, yeah.
I have a 1-page summary of the project, which I distributed last time we were here.
Mhm.
But if anybody wants one.
I still got one here, thank you.
Okay. The process for FERC has now gone to the next step, which is called a permit application document, better known as the PAD. You know, in the environmental arena, we have acronyms for everything. But it's called a PAD and it will be submitted sometime in the next week or 2. That will have studies, as I just mentioned, that have to be done by the applicant, which includes looking at the water, looking at the environment, the habitat. This is where you guys really become a significant part of it. We begin looking at recreational opportunities, community involvement, historical use and preservation. It will be posted on the FERC site. If you go to the FERC site, I don't have the license number. I don't think we had it last time, but I will send it to you, email it to you guys, so you can actually follow the process as we go through. But when that pad gets done, we have to spend time out here with our stakeholders, which is you, particularly in the town of Canton and Dixon. Because we need to have your input. What would you like to see done as related to this project? Not necessarily the pump storage itself, but to give you an example. Are there snowmobile trails that are affected out there? We know in Dixfield they are. And
There
I
is.
was with them the other day, and we met with them and we'll continue to do that. These are some of the things I think is the opportunity. The other thing that we'd like to offer, if you want to consider it, is something called a tax increment finance district. Where you can set up, even though you're a small portion of them, it's a taxable part. You can take that money through this program and not put it on your tax bills. You still get paid taxes. They come into you. You then can invest them in your community on things that you need to get done. So let me use Wilton as an example. As a selectman, we had the Comfort Inn that was built in. We got a TIF with that, and it's now a 30-year TIF, but it started as a 10-year TIF, tax increment finance district. Where in the beginning, and this is just how we structured it, you structure it any way you want to, and I'll go to the understanding, no. We actually, whatever their tax value was, we got 0%, we got 10, let's say it was $100. $100 came into the town, we gave it back to Comfort Inn so they get invested in the facility. Over the 10-year period, the $100 would come in, we kept it all. We have continued that, and so we've done things like sidewalks, we've improved our fire trucks. We have done some recreational things, we did some economic studies. That money, you don't have to take your tax dollar to do that, you take it as a hit. At Andro, we built number 4 paving machine, when we rebuilt that, which is not operating anymore, but when we rebuilt that, we had a tip for the town of Jet. And we were able to go through and do some of the things for that. And if I go back to the FERC process and give you an example of what happened at Andro, is if you drive through J, you'll see French Falls, I see a sign up there. That was property that we gave to the town of J so they could develop this recreation. We gave property to Rangeley Parks, to public lands where they can expand the park up and along the lake up there. Those are some of the things that can be done at the end of this conversation, but you're gonna be an integral part of it. What we'd like to offer on the TIF, if you'd like to get more information rather than, because it's changed a little bit, we can bring somebody up at our expense to have a conversation. You just have to tell me when you'd like to have that happen, and I'll give you some dates and we'll see if we can make arrangements to have the gentleman that will be helping you do that come forward. That's it. Questions? I dazzled you, huh?
No, but
It's okay.
She's trying to come up with a coherent thought.
exactly.
Don't interrupt.
You got lots of time.
Yeah, lots of time. Yeah.
I'm not sure I did.
I mean, we're here because I don't want you to get the wrong idea what this project might be. If you have questions, Tom's going to call, but you're more welcome to call. So we can get the answers for them. Because I describe it, sometimes brush fires start, and brush fires end up being false. Because somebody didn't answer the question right at the beginning, and then the rumors start, and before you know it, we're gonna flood the whole mountain, and everybody's gonna need Noah's Ark in order to get around. And then you have to try to diffuse that.
And this is how the rumor starts.
So, that's why we come back. We promised we would. We'll come back again and again. Somebody wants to reach out to either Tom or myself about the TIF. We're gonna do it as a regular selectmen's meeting. I think if it's economics, you can actually go into executive session to have a conversation.
Yeah.
So you can do that, but if you really want the public to know what we're talking about, well, whatever you want to do.
So I did finally come up with a thought.
Oh.
Well, cause from the towers, the wind towers, we receive what is called a community benefit fund every year.
Right,
Is that,
that's different. That's.
no, I know that's different from a TIF. I'm just wondering if.
I don't know if the FERC looks at community benefit, they look more at the development of something, but again, that may have changed since I was involved. In other words, community benefit, did they do something, did they build something?
Nope.
No,
They
no,
just
we
needed
did,
cash.
exactly.
Yeah, I think that's actually under the statutes, that depending on how many wind powers, the towers they put up, they have to give you, is it $3,000 per tower?
They give us 4 per tower.
Or per tower, that's a negotiation we did in the legislature when I was there, this is different.
Okay,
Yeah, because we've got a little tired of towers going up, the town's not really benefiting.
Mhm.
well, it's worth a thought, oh, where's the show?
And looking at your town report, you've got opportunities that you do with lakes and conservation easements and so forth, doesn't that fit really nicely into these projects?
Do you wanna learn more about a TIF?
We've been tipped to creation years ago.
We've been down that road a few times in the
Yeah.
past.
So we don't need any more information yet?
I mean, it's up to
I think,
the newer ones.
yeah. I think it's something for us to think about and see.
I'd say it's something to hear about, listen to, cause it was way before my time.
Yeah.
This time.
I'll just add that, I led the development of a little bottled water factory up the road in Kingfield and we, Nestle Waters, hired an attorney for the town. And Nestle Waters attorney and that new one, constructed a TIF and sheltered the school funding formula primarily.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that process worked really well. Everybody was happy.
Mhm.
So it's not something that gets solved in one meeting,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It's a process.
So. Wouldn't we need to know potentially what our tax base is?
Yeah.
On this project? Before we
Ultimately, when
could,
you get to the final part of it, you have to take the value of that.
Right, I mean-
taxing them, and that would be your funding for your tip.
right, but do we have a ballpark idea on
No,
that yet?
I don't wanna wait till that happens, me, I
Right.
like to have things ahead, so you already got it planned out, and you say, okay, we like this idea, and as the plans are finalized, and things get done. You already push the button to make it happen, rather than say, okay, it's worth this, now let's get together and find out about it, so. It may be just the introduction, the thought, and then as we get closer, you say, yeah, we'd like to do it, or no, thanks, Tom, for bringing it in, but we're okay.
Yeah, let's go with that. I think we're interested, but not ready to make any decisions.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
so
not asking for.
we're not asking,
Didn't think you were.
so. if you
It's
want-
good, 'cause you don't get one.
So here's my question to you, do you want me to bug you in about a month? Or do you want me to sit back until we hear from you?
Just can we get budget season over?
Oh, that's a good idea.
idea.
When's your budget, your fiscal year,
We are July to June to July.
so your budget town meeting?
Yeah.
Second week of
You wanna
June.
wait till after that's over and then I get in touch with you?
That would
be great for me.
So
Are you retiring?
I am.
we might want to do that, say May.
That's- Tom, or I'll get in touch with you guys in July.
Yeah, I think
And
that'd
if
be
we
much
need to get
better.
here sooner, we'll let you know. How's that
Okay.
sound? Is that
I
good?
appreciate that.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
if you need anything before that, give us a holler.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry we didn't get you on the agenda.
No, it's okay. I got worried because I was at Pittsfield and I kept thinking their meeting was at 6:30. So I came home, got cleaned up, got in the car and I looked at my phone. My God, it's 5:30. This is 5:15. Unfortunately, they had somebody making a presentation that drugged into when I walked in.
There you go.
So when I got here and saw the agenda, I said, uh-oh, next Jay up, we should go to see Jay on the 20th. Thank you.
Don't forget you, Jack.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for your time.
Drive safely.
Have a nice time.
Thank you.
Brian, good luck on your future.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, bush hogging on town property. Somebody put that on the agenda?
Well, Andy brought it up to me because the contract that Jody's done. And since the town does own the tractor and a bush hog, and he has some free time in the summer, the boys, or whoever he hires. He was like, it would save money for the town to do it ourselves instead of contract it out. Was Andy's thought.
If Andy thinks he has the time and the manpower to do it, then.
Yeah.
I'm all
That
for
track I
it.
have life enough to do all of that?
That's my concern.
Yep.
We've played. Babied it for a while. I mean, what, 6-7 years ago, we looked at replacing it.
Yeah, and then we had
And then-
the head replaned.
Yeah, we had some work done to it
Yeah.
and now it was back.
Or could rent something.
I'm not against it.
No, I know, I'm
The-
just.
The one thing I was thinking was, maybe we try it and see, but my recommendation would be we leave the $4,000 that we have in the budget as the placeholder in the budget. And then when, whether it's Andy or whoever on the crew is going to do that bush hogging, the time for the pay or any parts or anything that are needed come out of that line.
Yeah,
So we make sure we're tracking what time is
Mhm.
spent and it comes out of a specific place instead of just coming out of the highway budget.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, he won't give up his highway.
Right, no, that was my thought, was rather than just if we leave that money there,
Yeah,
then it's there and we, try it for a year and see what happens, maybe.
but he said, he thought, there are times in the summer, his crew has
Mhm.
obviously some free time.
Yep.
That do that, hopefully to save the town money instead of contracting with someone.
this winter, if it gets over with, they'll have free time.
Okay, he's proud, his all his trucks are on work today.
That's why I know.
Okay, so do we need anything beyond this discussion?
No.
Okay. Planning board,
Hi,
huh?
Hi. Are we saying bye too? Yeah, that's fine.
I will definitely continue through the meeting if you have any questions, but
Do you wanna wait till after? Or
you can do that.
on the agenda for now, so you tell me. We can move it to
I'll give you this and then you can.
the.
Want me to read it?
You can read it if you want.
You can read it, I wasn't gonna read it out
Okay,
loud.
well, that's why I was asking, yeah.
Rob is gonna cry.
Yeah, Tom and I joined it at the same time.
It was not an easy decision.
Oh, I'm sure.
I've been doing it for 7-8 years now. I'm at a point in my life where with work and kids and family, I can't give what the board needs in terms of.
I remember the day you sat in the audience and said, how do I get involved?
I remember that, yeah,
And now you're going, I did.
We really-
So,
yeah.
We thank you.
Donnie Hutchins went, why would you wanna do that? But.
Now you're sitting back going, why did I wanna do that?
Want to say thank you.
Yes,
That sounds
yeah.
good.
Yep.
I personally think we've had.
It's not an
planning board
easy
of quite a bit.
spot.
No, I mean, and we've had some good times and
Yeah.
it's just, I need to take care of things outside of,
Your kids come first, always,
yeah,
so. Kudos to you for making the decision
I appreciate it.
and sticking it out as long as you did.
Regretfully, I make a motion to accept.
Yep,
Resignation letter.
second with regret.
All those in favor?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, if you have questions or want to ever talk about anything, my phone is always available.
Yeah.
Not always the quickest on emails, so I apologize for that. So, if you guys have questions, I can answer questions if you have anything still.
No, I
Or if you don't-
appreciate that. I mean, today, questions for the,
Sure.
no, probably it's unfair to.
It's unfair to attack you.
Today's the 12th?
Yeah.
No, I think we're good.
Want to be on the planning board, Steve? I said, you want to be on the planning board, Steve?
You know, on the positive note, we do have 5 members, so
Yeah.
even if I step down, you're not, you have a full board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need to appoint Lynn to an actual position where she's the alternate?
What's
You
today's
probably
date?
would have to be sworn in, right?
Sworn in as a planning board member.
If you wanted to remember, we're
Yeah,
good.
she should be good.
Well, she was sworn in as the alternate, but
On the paper, it doesn't say alternate or member.
pretty sure
That's what I was
that's.
wondering.
Okay, since it's alternate, then yes, we'll have to
The only thing they'll need to do is they will need to,
elect them here.
That's the chair and vice. Yeah.
which I believe Dan is the vice,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna hang out if that's okay then.
I
That's fine.
figured you wouldn't. So I was sitting here scratching my head going, you want me to move this to the end?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to do it in person, I didn't wanna just send you guys an email or.
We
drop
appreciate
it
it.
on the town office, I figured it should be done in person, so.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you for coming by. Thank you for
Thanks, Tom.
all of your efforts.
Enjoy your free Thursday.
Catch you again in a few years.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, when things slow down, maybe I'll sit up there with you.
Good plan.
June?
Or school.
I would rather do that, so, thank you guys.
You do.
So you'll appoint
Aye.
Lynn at the next meeting?
I was gonna
Night.
make a motion, right?
Can I say something?
It,
The planning board ordinance says that at the next planning board meeting, as soon as somebody resigns, they will take action to send a letter to the select board asking them to appoint whatever that person. It's in the ordinance. The next steps are in the planning board ordinance.
Or we can just appoint it
Okay.
now.
thanks. Yes,
Since she's an
I-
alternate.
Because she's already an alternate, I will make a motion to go ahead and appoint Lynn as an active planning board member.
I second.
all those in favor? Okay. Kathy, can you circulate the paperwork that needs signatures?
Yes, I'll put the, appointment paper out there, so anyone who's coming in can sign it, and I'll contact Lynn and have her take another oath as a regular member. I mean, it's ultimately the same one,
Yeah.
but,
Right. Same wording, different paper.
yeah.
Thank you.
Do it again.
Kathy, were you able to get prices on planning board email accounts?
I believe Aaron said it was $25 a piece.
Per year. Or per month.
Say ours are expensive,
I honestly don't know if it's per year or per month.
Okay.
Aaron was looking into that, and actually, he didn't get a call back, but he went in and looked at the original contract and said $25. But I didn't question.
Actually, I can't remember if it's a month or year, but.
I wanna say it's a month, but I
Our sup-
don't know.
I know our support
Really?
and software, our
It
support
was
is $800 and some odd dollars a month, and our software is $380.
So it's a year, it's gotta be a year
Well,
then.
I hope so,
Yeah, it's gotta be a year, it's gotta be 25 a year.
cause I think they need them.
I agree.
So. Should we,
But I think at this time, where it wasn't in the budget, my
No, we have to
recommendation
wait
would be
till-
starting
right.
July 1.
But
So we
it's-
put it, we build into the budget for
Yeah.
next year and.
Ryan, your insight is invaluable and irreplaceable. It's a great idea.
And he said that I'm still done July
I'm
first.
still checking my ticket. I'm just like the guys back there, I'll have my phone, I'll be available by phone if needed.
Okay. No, I think, I think that's a great idea that we should consider that during budgeting. Can we put it on your budget committee agenda?
Sure.
Do we need any further action on that right now?
No, just clarify that it's 25.
Yes.
Have Aaron check and see if it's per year or per month. What's that?
Will that come out of theirs or the town?
There's
Comes out of, well,
Well-
no, we come out of professional services.
professional services.
Yeah, professional services,
But
Would it be under support or would it be under software?
software.
Okay.
I believe that, I'd have to double check the invoice, but I'm pretty sure the
Software comes
Microsoft
out.
stuff is under the software account.
Okay, that's in a different line.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'd have to double check which way they're invoicing now, but
Yeah.
it may not matter anyways, because that's another thing that we probably should talk about at the end of this.
Right.
Did you get your draft of the comprehensive plan that you asked? Or are we still looking for a draft?
I don't have one.
Okay, I guess we're still looking for a draft of the comprehensive plan. That's all I have on planning board at this point. Anybody else have anything on the planning board?
I met with Robin Wade this morning about the transfer station. And we also discussed a little bit of the agriculture section of making to separate agriculture and the timberland. The woodlots need separated. Because to me, it's two separate things, and of doing a questionnaire for each entity under
It
this.
is, but then do you go at it from the tax basis? Cause my lots are taxed as farmland.
Well,
So,
they wanna know like the data of how many acreage and all that.
okay.
I think I missed the beginning of this conversation, Robin, or forgot it.
I met with Robin Wade because there's a little horrible blurb from the old one about the transfer station. So we went through and did a
Okay.
bunch on that of updating and goals that I'd like to, I have for the transfer station. And then we also discussed the agriculture / woodlot one.
Nice. Thank you for doing all that you're doing there.
Oh, I had fun up there.
Meeting. Okay, so that's what I figured.
Personnel policy,
I failed miserably.
so we're moving that till next week? Our
I
next
guess for
meeting?
now, let's strike it all together. And I need to actually sit down and read it line by line, and
Okay.
essentially what we need to do is start over. Because
We can-
what's in there is a
Don't
mess.
have that stuff that's state mandated.
Well, and there's
stuff.
about probably 6 or 7 pages that are the same as stuff that
Just,
is worded differently in the beginning.
It's just being on the merry-go-round.
It's, yeah, it might actually be something, can you reach out to maybe a couple surrounding towns or look on MMA and see if there's. If somebody has a template of one we could work through. Cause like I said, you had ours, it was okay, we added a few things from Jay and it was still okay, and then when the family medical leave stuff came in, changed a bunch of stuff and it blew it up. And we really need to start over. But if you can find a few drafts and then we can try to. Pick it and deal.
Cabling it was just not doing
I
it.
would pull it off for now and then we'll. When we get some, if you, by the next meeting, you get some stuff and send it out,
I
or
will
if
be
you-
at the next meeting.
right?
And speaking of that, just as a side note, Aaron wasn't aware he has plans that night. So if someone can take minutes. I'll be in the Caribbean, I'm sorry, I don't really care. Whoever takes minutes, but just,
well, we
I thought
have
I
the
had
video,
planned, so I wasn't gonna miss a meeting.
we have the video, so why do we need to take minutes?
That's true, yeah, well, if we can hear, but yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah,
If you find something, just send them to me and I'll read through them and then we'll get it back on the agenda when we.
Okay.
Find something.
We can stick it on the agenda for Brian's last meeting.
It'll
Well,
be done before then.
just say-
I've kicked the can on that one too much. Well, I'll get it done.
Updated job descriptions.
So in your packet, you will find wherever they are, You have two red line copies. You have one for the treasurer and one for the clerk. That might actually be,
These are.
that's the official ones.
No,
Or-
they're red lines.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah,
like-
these are the official ones that we get signed.
You've got the red lines, I've got the officials.
Want to share?
You should have red lines too.
Mine were in front of me.
yeah, Christine, everyone, they were not in the packet.
Okay,
And then these are the official.
that's fine, I can look over Harrison.
So, yes, the other one from the end.
Okay, there we go. You can
So what we
those.
have, when we met with our new treasurer last week, or 2 weeks ago now, I guess, we went through the treasurer and clerk job descriptions. Excuse me. Made a few tweaks, removed a couple things from the treasurers, or changed a little bit of wording. You'll see that the red line is what we removed. Or changed, we did the same with the clerk, make them match up. Just looking for approvals to move these forward or change if we need to. Basically, it's just changing in collaboration with is what we're changing.
I think that's just a smidge of a typo right there now.
Yeah,
I didn't correct it.
I can correct,
First page.
I can do it on here because they actually don't need to be
Oh,
signed tonight, so it's just signed by the supervisor and the employees, so. Can't believe it didn't find that.
um,
That was on the treasurer's one, right?
That was in
Yes.
the treasurer's one too, and then the other part is stipend/hourly, should it be stipend or hourly? As agreed, up the top.
Sorry. Collections. Where was that again, sorry?
It's right up under the pay type. With
Very
the very top.
Yep. Isn't that hourly?
So you're getting, doing away with the stipend part?
As of right now, yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change it back then, so can we make it?
I was gonna say,
stipend?
Right, so could we just stipend or depending,
Yeah.
dependent upon candidate,
Stipend or hourly?
or employee, right, as agreed, yeah.
As negotiated.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay,
perfect, thank you.
anything else?
That was all I had.
Alright. That one. When's the one?
Was the front door open, wide open to the door open?
Yeah, the flag.
Anything else on job descriptions?
Getting rid of.
We good with the clerk one too?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, then we'll get those signed and move forward, that's all I had.
Normal thing, no nothing.
Can I get a motion?
You can get as many as you want.
I'll make a motion to approve the job descriptions.
Second,
second,
all those in favor?
I was up.
Opposed?
It is time to retire.
Thank you,
Time for
Kathy, for
something.
keeping us on track. Transfer station. I'd really like to move this off the agenda this week
Yep.
if we
Well-
can.
Oh.
I met with.
I'm sorry.
Spent quality time up there Tuesday afternoon, Casella came, they changed the hydraulic fluid, yada, yada, yada. The RAM issue is not fixed quite yet.
Mhm.
We're almost there. I would like to see us, as you could see in the packet, what our pool has been for trash. We're not. I think we can go back to 3 days a week before we have them pull it.
These were effective as of today, I had.
Yeah. Cause we're paying for pulls, whether we have the weight or not, tonnage or not.
Right.
And now with the hydraulic change, which you did find a problem with the heater, but, with the thinner fluid in it, it works faster. So I think we're good for now. Yes.
So we can get rid of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And part of this, the weight thing, I'm sorry to interrupt. Michelle from Casella's called me last week and said, I have to talk to you. She said, I got looking at some numbers. She says, I feel like we're stealing money from you. The recycling is not getting compacted. So when they're doing the pull, there's hardly anything in the, in comparison to the thing, there's hardly anything in.
Mhm.
So she wanted to bring that to our attention
How
that,
do we do that, though?
No.
When boxes are put in a couple, whether it's once a day or something, you have to go open the thing. Push them down,
Yeah.
or if there's
Okay,
ones
so
that
that's
haven't been
what-
broke
yeah.
down, we've gotta break them down. We dealt with it probably. A while ago, because Rob was on the board, still Rob was the liaison there at the time, and we had to work with Jim and make sure he was checking the boxes and keeping them. Pushed down, slid around, so that
So-
the thing was full before it actually got pulled.
So to prevent it getting to that point, can we put it out that, hey, break those down, because this is.
It's already
I
gone.
know, but, can I finish, please? But say that, I'm taking a word from you. But emphasize that this is affecting your tax dollars, because we're paying for empty airspace.
Well, and
I mean-
because of the mess we were in at Christmas, we've also been pulling the recycle rollback more often than what we had.
Yeah.
So if we go to 3 days, 3 open days, that will help that also.
Yeah.
Cause we're caught up and we're sure back on track.
But I think if we stress it, yeah,
Yeah.
we're paying for empty space by not having stuff broken down, people might listen a little bit, yes, sir? I'm sorry, that's your role. I can go. I mean,
Wow.
This is great.
My observations, the thing that's wrong with the bin that they're putting the cardboard in is because
it's too big of an opening, if you only make an opening big
Yeah.
enough.
No, you got
That's,
point
yeah, but
there.
that's the way it comes, so, but.
You couldn't roll something up there.
It's not ours.
We don't
Yeah,
know
we
it.
ran it.
Well,
And Jim and I were going to do his second training for his second part of his license. And then DEP had brain farts on Monday, so we didn't get that done. Yeah,
To Carol's point, can we maybe just post on Facebook, friendly reminder, post down, break down your boxes,
I have,
We have been,
have it?
yes.
So-
Yeah, but I
Yes.
mean, I still think if we emphasize that it's
Yeah.
costing us
I
money
can do that.
by.
It was,
not-
I didn't see it, if that makes any
Yeah.
difference.
and it is a big sign up there on it.
Yeah.
It was brought to our attention today, yeah. That someone went to the dump this morning, no, Wednesday.
Yeah.
There was 4 or 5 people there. And Jim was nowhere. They couldn't even find it, I mean,
Was his vehicle there?
They did not look in the porta
they
potty.
did not look in the porta potty, but they looked
Glad
in the
they
window, they
didn't.
couldn't find,
Yeah.
they don't know if he was. It's just if he's not there, or if he's not out helping, and this is my opinion, then that's how we end up with full boxes
Yeah.
and mattresses and.
That's how we end
Right,
up
but
with
that,
oil or computer towers being left. That we don't know who left them.
Right. He could have been somewhere getting warm, I don't know, but someone did bring it to us.
if he's either getting warm or if he's going to the bathroom, there's nothing we can do about that. I mean, he's.
Hmm.
Where
Yeah,
he's the
you
only
gotta
one,
go.
it's gonna happen. I mean,
Okay, but I guess. Can we get rid of the extra roll off now?
I think
I
so,
don't think we've used it.
yeah,
Can we go back to just pulling on our own our old schedule?
I think we
I think it's
can.
worth a try and see what
Yeah.
happens. I wonder if, just plain devil's advocate, should we keep the roll off for the first? So if Kathy makes a call tomorrow and says, hey, can we go back to 3-day,
Mhm.
a 3-day pickup? Can we keep the roll off for
Just
the
in
first
case.
3-day window, just to make sure?
Yeah.
That really is the case, and then as long as we're good, let it roll.
Yeah, I guess my only thought to that, and it's a thought, is next week's vacation, so I don't know if that means we'll get more trash or less trash.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna affect it a whole lot.
I
Oh,
mean, I can go either way, I don't really care, I was just throwing that out
yeah,
there as
just,
another thought.
just that wiggle room would be nice.
That's, I just don't wanna,
I don't want
Make
it to
the
shut it
change
down
and-
because it's too full.
but that's my thing is we think we can do it. We have a roll off sitting there. I think we're better to make sure we can do it
Mhm.
before we pull the roll off.
Yeah.
Just because I don't wanna tell the townspeople, yeah, guess what, no, never mind, we changed it and now we don't have enough room, so take your trash home.
Yeah.
We talked about days to get.
Yes,
If I'm trying to do the math again, if we do Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, we
Yes.
can have it pulled on Monday.
I would do that because the villa comes on Wednesday,
Yes.
so I wouldn't try to do 2 Wednesdays.
Right, so where are we at in that? They pulled Tuesday, right? Monday,
Monday,
so Wednesday,
Saturday, Wednesday.
today, yeah,
so we are gonna have 2 Wednesdays.
let's try
Fine.
and see,
Unless I have them pulled one more time.
The other option is we try it.
just try
If
it,
the
Try
roll off,
4, 'cause
if the roll off's sitting there, what the
Exactly.
heck?
yeah,
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah,
Yeah,
so we're gonna go try for 4? I mean, if
just
we're,
try for 3.
if
three.
we're. only
No,
running
it will
this
be-
late,
It will be 4 because we've already missed the first window, so it'll be Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, pull on Monday. Unless we pull on,
No, we have today, yesterday, Saturday, next Wednesday, then they pull Thursday.
you just said it was Monday.
No,
That's
they,
what they've been
do
doing.
Monday. But we wanna go
We can
Saturday.
tell them
Wednesday.
to pull on Wednesday though.
Yeah,
Or
after
Thursday.
Wed- yeah,
If they
yes.
pull on Thursday, then it would be 3 days.
Yes,
But we were hoping to go Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Right, but like I said, Wednesdays are our bigger days, I think.
Right.
yeah, well, if we try this week and see,
I would try it, and see what happens.
yeah,
If the roll off's sitting there, what the heck?
yeah,
Then it would tell us how much it can really hold.
Yep.
So we're gonna go Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, and have them pull on Thursday.
yeah,
If they can.
Yeah.
I don't know what their
Yeah.
schedule is, but
Yeah, they
I
can
haven't-
we do Thursday and it's Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Anything else?
and then on here's the hazardous waste, I brought it up last time, AvCog asked if we want to join in with hazardous waste day this spring. Anywhere between 350 to 450, depending how many towns want to join in. It would be either Mexico or Wilton. And I need to give her an answer. If we want to play or not.
Where's the money gonna come from? Do we have the money?
We have money left in our fall cleanup. I have $1,700. That could be used toward that.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
You know, we publicize the heck out of it and. Yes,
Do they have a way of keeping track?
yes,
They have
look,
to.
they have to.
Yeah.
They will ask what town you're from.
Right,
They
that's
do
what I was gonna
not
say, to
do-
make it find out if it's
Yeah, they
actually
do.
worthwhile to do it again.
Yeah,
That's what I was getting
yeah.
at.
Yeah, no, they have
They
to
don't
log it
ask.
all in.
Yeah, your driver's license.
Right.
So, but
Yeah, we
yes, they
did
do.
We
They
did
have to.
stuff with them from Region 9 a few years ago, and we had
Boys
to,
can't transfer it.
it was
And the-
all,
And the suggestion last time was that we collected here in the boys transporter. We cannot because we are not.
we're not licensed to haul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hazardous
licensed.
waste.
Unless. Right, I don't know. So you have it, you take it. Which you can do multiple people on a vehicle, but
Do you have the date, Robin?
they do not know yet. Wait and see how many and those, it's between the two towns because they have the facilities that can do it.
I suggest, perhaps I'd even call it a motion that we take the money out of leftover fall cleanup and go ahead with the hazardous waste day.
I second that.
Yeah.
All those in favor? Opposed? Nope, okay. Anything else in the transfer station while we're here?
Good till the next time I have a date with them.
Okay.
Bulk waste,
Oh.
you found out that we cannot take it.
Yes, bulk, we are not allowed to go to Mexico.
Okay.
The town is not.
Sounds good.
Thank you. Town meeting plans.
I don't wanna go.
I threw that on there so we could work with Kathy and figure out dates and all that happy stuff.
All right, town meeting, election is June 12th.
Mhm.
As far as, I'm gonna beat you. Nomination papers will be available at the end of this month on the 27th. They need to be returned by the 9th, and I'll post all of this out there.
What was that? One more thing?
Elections on the
Or do you
12th,
wanna, never mind, I'll wait till the end now.
The 12th of Friday,
June 12th, right?
June 12th.
Yeah,
on a Friday,
That's not, can't get Friday.
June 10th, I'm sorry, hang on, wait a minute.
June 10th, a Wednesday. How about June 9th?
Oh, good lord.
Yes, I'm
12th is
sorry.
graduation day, so
I'm sorry, I'm looking at two different papers.
could be 9 and 11.
Meeting is on June 9th.
No,
Nope.
election is on
Election.
June.
That's- Okay, yes, we gotta stop talking about things. The election is on June 9th, and we do have some positions open, but I'll discuss that in a minute. Nomination papers will be available on February 27th. And they have to be returned by the end of the day on April 9th. For anyone who cares, it has to have, they have to take out the nomination papers. No less than 25 signatures, no more than 100. And then I'm gonna assume you wanna do town meeting on that Thursday?
Who do you want to do it for graduate, isn't there? That's gonna be.
That's final,
sticky.
Thursday's final assembly.
Yeah, that's gonna be sticky.
Can we do it on Wednesday?
No, Wednesday's candlelight.
That whole week is.
Yeah, Wednesday's candlelight at night. Final assembly is during the day.
Right, I
so,
know.
I mean, things would be clear. When we're cleaned up and gone out of final assembly before 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
if it was gonna be that week, I would do it Thursday. Cause Saturday, you're gonna have people doing graduation
Yeah.
parties. and-
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's either that or you do it the next week, but
That's really cool.
I would rather have it,
And then you have the chance of people
Yeah.
booking on their first vacation with
Yeah.
the kids out, so.
yeah, that's, to me, the That's probably the better day is to do a Thursday. And
We haven't run into that in a long time.
No, we usually read it the week before, but this year it's.
Yeah,
County
seems like-
calls.
So town meeting on the 11th at 6 p.m.
Nope,
6:30.
6:30.
30, okay.
We had too many complaints the year we did it at 6.
Okay, so that means we'll have to close the office at 5:30. Because if somebody needs to register to vote, I would have to as a registrar, and Aaron will have to check people in.
Starting at 6.
When we starting at 6.
Cause if the meeting starts at 6:30, the office closes at 6.
Right.
We close at 6 anyways that night. Right?
Yeah,
So
No,
we wouldn't
yeah.
necessarily have to close early.
right.
Okay, close at 6, yeah, the regular.
No,
Yeah,
you're
Just
right.
close the regular time.
Okay.
'Cause it's-
Christine's like, what's going
So
on?
to recap, town meeting Thursday, February 12th, starting at 6:30.
No.
No,
No.
June
Thank you.
11th.
Thank you.
Well, I was gonna let her get to the end and then ask her if she could type this all up nicely and email it to us, so we had it.
February 12th is today.
Yeah, that's. Happy Friday. Okay, June
Thank you for attending the
11th
meeting, Steve.
at 6:30 at night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, oh,
That overlaps with the select board meeting, but we can deal with that as we get closer, right?
And that will be.
Usually we do it in place of the selectmen
Yeah.
meeting.
Yep.
Usually we write that one off.
so there are 2 select board positions to be open.
Yay, Brian, high five it.
Okay,
Ryan retires.
so
I'm
because
still on the fence.
typically because the way the board any board position goes, it's counting years, 2 positions, 1 position.
Right.
So because you word hard, sorry, appointed to the planning board 2 positions at that time, Dan and Robin Wade, I believe you should appoint them to finish out those 2 terms. Because that would change the election next time to have 3 open positions, and that screws up that 2-2-1 schedule.
Yep.
And then we have 3 open positions every 3 years, and it's
Never a good position.
it's not right, it's.
The last time we were in that situation, we had to change somebody's appointment time
Right.
frame anyways, so it's
So if you,
easier just to reappoint.
yeah, Dan and Robin. If you appoint them for the remainder of those 2 terms that they were filling. Then that will leave the one planning board position that was supposed to be open.
Yeah.
On the regular year. Did that make sense, or did I completely muddy the water?
No, it made sense.
Okay. So if that's how you wanna proceed, I can do up paperwork for. The meeting before the election?
We could do
I
it
would go ahead and
anytime,
do it at our
right?
next meeting. and it's
Yeah.
not over with.
Okay, okay.
Can you
Well,
share what
well,
you have for end dates of each planning board
what?
member's terms? Can you share what you have for the end dates?
You're this year. Robin and Dan would be next,
No,
No,
Lynn would be
Kathy's got 'em.
next. year.
Lynn's
No,
next
no.
year.
Kathy's got them all.
Diana's this year. Hold on. Dan would be. Hold on, I have the future dates. Tom would have been next year.
27.
Dawn would be 28. Now Robin will be 28 as well.
Kathy, do you want a few moments and we can do this over email maybe?
Yeah, I gotta relook at my things because I crossed out and put future dates and I was trying to figure it all out.
Just to prevent any misinformation.
Yeah, I'll have to get that out to everybody
So Lynn will be finishing out Tom's term, so she would technically be next
next
year.
week.
Right.
Yes. I gotta go back and look at the other ones. Oh, wait a minute, I have a nice.
When you send that
Alright.
email, could you just copy all the planning board members too?
Yes, okay. Dan was appointed for 1 year, he has 2 years left. Robin was appointed for 1 year, she has 1 year left. So she would come due in 27, Tom would come due in 27, or Lynn. Dan would be 28. Dawn is 28. Robin will be next year, and Diane is this year.
Yeah,
So Dan was 28, I'm
Dan
sorry,
would be 28.
yeah,
you can
okay.
email that, that'd be great.
Yep, I'll email that to everybody. I knew I had written it somewhere.
Thank you.
So 6, 7, 8, 7.
So I'll make out the
Seven.
pen papers for the next meeting.
So have you posted that papers are gonna be available?
No, I wanted to make sure
Okay.
everything was in order tonight, and I will post it tomorrow morning. Nomination papers, posted.
Can you pop it on the sign too?
Yes,
Thank you. But we can get the town meeting on the sign up there too.
Hmm.
oh yeah, we good,
What is that noise?
perfect. Is there anything else, Brian, that you wanted on town meeting?
No, that was the only thing I had, I just wanted to get dates and stuff out so we could, and then like I said, if you can email them to me, that way I can share it with the budget committee, so they know when we meet for the first time, they'll have that same paper.
Yes,
That way they know the time frame and everything.
yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
And that took care of the next item on the agenda, so.
Penny policy.
Andrea came up with. You all have it in your
Yeah.
packet,
Yeah.
a penny policy that she has come up with. She's gonna, ultimately, it's gonna be, she's gonna create a GL account. We're gonna ask for exact change. It says when payments are made with cash, exact payments are preferred whenever is possible. When exact payments are not made, resulting in an underpayment or an overpayment, the change to the customer will be rounded as follows. If the change is 1 or 2 cents, the customer will not receive change. If it's 3 or 4 cents, they will receive the nickel. And she's going to create I believe it's a general ledger account,
Mhm.
so our cash stores balance.
And that's true only if somebody pays in cash.
Right.
Right, unless it's cash on their tax payment, then they have the opportunity to have that roll to the next year,
Okay.
so. And she wants that to go into effect March 1st. Just because we're getting low on pennies, we don't know when we're gonna run out. So she has, you all have a copy of that. In your stats.
Should we make it official and have a vote?
I make a motion, we go ahead with the planning policy presented to us.
Second,
All those in favor?
I mean, did.
Can we attach it to the meeting minutes for this meeting and maybe post it online too?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to stagger our postings on Facebook.
That's a good thing, though.
Yes.
You know, we'll create a sign for the lobby,
Yes.
Yeah,
exact change
definitely.
requested.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would actually post that with it,
Mhm.
Yes,
just because.
I think
I'm sure
this is what
it's
should be posted.
right. Yeah, it's just because there'll be,
Yeah.
undoubtedly there'll be questions, so it's easier just to,
how would you like it on the sign? Or do we even want it on the sign?
I don't know if you should put it on there and make it
I need
make
to go here
sense.
because I
Right.
want to sign it
Cause
right.
you, be too hard to read when you drive down the road.
Pennies.
Yeah,
No pennies.
we'll take pennies.
Then you'll see who pays attention.
Yeah, that is true.
Sign. I'll write it.
Next, vortex proposal. Did y'all get a chance to read it? Is
I did.
Mhm.
there any discussion at this point beyond we've received a proposal?
Nope, not this time.
Okay. Moving on to new business, treasurer's report.
You have a January's packet in your packets. Andrea has been awesome with communications. She's made notes on the front page of all the things she has done, and she has worked a couple of days this week. And I'm not sure exactly what she gave you. I'm sure it's information that, I don't know if it's expenses or GLs or.
Yeah. Expenses. Updated expense report.
She will be here for the next meeting. Because RHR Smith is coming to work with her on W3 to 99 things if it's still needed. So she's gonna stay here for the day and come to the meeting.
She's been busy.
We've been very busy. It's,
Things seem to be going well though.
that's what I was
from
gonna say. It's
Communications that I've seen and
not only going well, but very aggressively getting things done, which is appreciated.
needed.
Needed to. Not only
Yeah,
appreciated.
she's checking things off on a rapid basis.
Off subject, but when was the last time we had that clean? Cause she is humming loud.
Actually, we need all three, that's
Is
nothing
it-
compared to the one by Aaron's desk.
Then we need to call and have them.
They were clean last fall, last spring, I'm sorry.
Wouldn't hurt to
Okay,
have them looked at, I think, cause that's louder than what it should be.
And
I
also,
can hear it.
it also could be partially the projector too.
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
The heat pump's not making noise.
Yeah.
You think it's a
that
projector
could be
doing
the
it?
Projector,
Okay,
yeah.
But Aaron's makes.
We'll find out when we shut it off, but
Yeah.
it could be that.
All right, I'll call. That's right.
especially the who we've used in the past.
That's, I know.
I'll just throw in with the treasury thing, she did request a device, a laptop.
Yep.
Um,
Perfectly appropriate.
yeah,
Yep.
so I went ahead and messaged the tech company this morning about it, or earlier today. Scott emailed me back a price quote, I approved the price quote, so it's been ordered. So I don't know how long it'll take them to get it here, but, it is in progress. So I shot her a message back and let her know it's coming.
I would also hope that the planning would have their own
Their own,
laptop versus using personal ones to do their meetings.
they have one, they have had one for many years. I understand.
Okay, well, I guess with respect to the treasurer having a laptop, I'm disappointed in us for not having realized we needed it immediately.
Yep.
So shame on us, but she made some very good points
Mhm.
that
Oh, definitely.
everything is boyable and there's no reason we should be using our private laptops in that situation or any town situation.
Bingo.
Sewer department testing fee.
I know nothing.
Sean wanted that on the agenda. In the spring, Dave has no choice but to do that test.
Still just got how
20,000.
we're gonna fund it.
Yeah.
That's why it's on there. 25,000 we're gonna come up with.
Dave, I know Dave talked to me several times about it. He said they don't have a choice.
Yeah, no, we're
And,
at the point where we have to do it.
right, and because of next year is our licensing, so.
Yeah.
Sean wanted that on there, but I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's about funding it.
He wants to take a loan out, I don't think that's going to work well.
My recommendation would be we hold a special town meeting and ask the taxpayers to take it out of undesignated fund,
I
out of
see.
the town's
I
undesignated
agree
fund
with
account.
that.
But the reason I say do that at a special town meeting is because then the taxpayers can decide. Because where the sewer department is not usually funded by taxes.
Mhm.
And that undesignated fund account is built by the leftover of taxes. I would feel better personally if we're gonna do that. That way it's done and the towns are the ones saying yes to it.
And we can
Or not.
Is
schedule
this
that.
something we have to do before
Yes,
our town meeting? Fund before?
Unless we,
Spring, yeah, we have to have it this spring.
Okay, so. it
Yes.
can't-
the only other option is. Cause it's sometime, I believe in April that they were looking to do it. The other option is we go out and get a loan for it or a bond for it, and then we ask the taxpayers to fund it and pay it off, but that's.
that's
I was
too
just
much.
looking for timing.
Right, yeah, no, I was just saying, if we
Yeah.
wanted to do it, wait for a regular town meeting, we
Mhm.
could do it that way if we went and pulled the bond for it. But to be honest, I'm not sure we get the sewer department would get approved for a bond or a loan.
Well, that's it, there's,
I don't think they would. I think
yeah.
it was made for choice.
So I lean more on we look at asking the town to approve it out of undesignated funds.
How quickly can we schedule that meeting so that we know we've got
Gonna
this?
be my.
It has to be,
Okay,
it's
that'd be
simple,
good.
it's a 7-day posting,
Right. but I'm-
so I mean, it's basically,
Well,
So
no,
not,
no, yes, yes and no, you have to create the warrant, has to be signed by the board.
right. At a
Um,
regular
Already
scheduled meeting.
scheduled.
I actually learned that you can schedule a meeting just to sign the warrant.
Yeah.
So.
We
Just tossing that out there, that I found out you can do that, and then it's posted, it has to be posted for 7 days.
So we can sign it at our next meeting.
The first thing we're gonna have to do is we need an actual dollar figure.
Well, you can go
Can we
up,
go, up?
you can put up to,
exactly,
up to, but not,
But not to exceed,
but not exceeding,
then you're capping it,
up to is capping it too though.
right, yeah. Yeah, you
The
can-
taxpayers aren't gonna give us an unlimited number anyways.
No, no,
I
I
mean,
understand.
we're gonna have to cap, I mean, we're gonna, how we go, we gotta do up to.
Right.
Cap the article.
Maybe Dave can get a better quote.
Yeah.
I know
It's,
it's,
to me, we would need. A semi-solid quote at least, then we can say, okay, if it's gonna be
Mhm.
around 25,000, we can say up to 30
that's what I was
or
just.
something.
I was gonna say, I would bet Aaron Gaylord would have a very good.
I know we were given one a while ago.
Yeah.
I wonder if it may have changed or not,
It's-
that's why. I was
it's been a
asking.
while, so it's probably more.
I talked to him one day for some reason, and he was saying the state moved the date up, and he wasn't happy with that.
Right, cause it
But
should
he
be
was
one
gonna-
more year, but.
Well, no, like say they wanted it in March and he wanted it, it would be better in April for what they're gonna see.
Because it will get really cold in March.
Yeah, but it's not gonna show what they're looking for.
They're looking for trout.
No.
The fish.
And Desi, did you find, is that where you were talking?
Yes,
Yeah, see,
Okay.
it's really the only place.
Yeah, creepy crap.
Okay, up to, but. X amount, okay. Cause I can get that ready for the next meeting if we
Mhm.
get a cost.
yeah,
So when would you like the meeting? Your next meeting is the 26th.
26th of
this month
this month.
is when we would sign, so then we could have it. Could we have it for our
Well-
first meeting in March?
March 12th.
For that.
And we could do it 7 days after that, or we could do it our next regular meeting. which-
What, yeah, well, then we just do it at the beginning.
Cause
of our
we've
next-
done that before with
Yeah.
special ones, we've done it the first 15 minutes of the meeting or whatever. Or at the beginning of the selectmen's meeting. Or we go 7 days. Whatever works.
I won't be here, so.
If we're gonna do more than 7 days, let's. Would. Doing it the same day as our March 12th meeting work?
Yes. As long as you sign it on the 26th. Then we can still do it on the 12th because
And we posted all week.
5, 6, 7, it can be posted that next week.
Yeah.
Delay our meeting till after the. After the
Town meeting.
special town meeting, thank you.
Yep.
Getting a little tired.
A second,
Need a motion? Or
Aye.
meeting?
I moved and Carol seconded.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Special town meeting. 3/12 at 6 P.M. Regular meeting to follow.
We'll also need a moderator for that evening,
Need what here?
so we can work on that.
Actually,
We'll just need a moderator,
Oh, I just couldn't hear what you were saying.
um,
which usually for ones like these, we usually pick somebody
yeah,
around here,
yeah,
or Aaron, if you're willing.
yeah, I was gonna say, it can be, yeah,
it can be actually
Yeah.
be me or Aaron.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll figure it out, moderator.
and one thing. We'll need from Andrea is what our undesignated fund is at. We'll need it for that meeting.
We got last week's meeting minutes with that?
I didn't, I thought last week's minutes were great. If you took that otherwise, please.
No, I didn't, but this is gonna be just as full. Right,
No, I thought you did a great job in our last meeting's minutes.
sometimes they're hard. All right. Snowmobile club, oh, sorry, this.
Take a nap, Chris, take a nap.
Snowmobile club request.
In our packets.
Alright, so I'm here.
Thank you for moving away from the table to address this
You're welcome.
request.
I was hoping we'd have someone else here tonight, but, everyone else is on the trails at the moment, getting them ready for the weekend. Or have been out today working on stuff, so we put in a request, as some of you might have seen on Facebook. Our 2008 Tucker that we purchased couple years ago from Dixfield, has 4 rubber tracks, that run down the trail. Those tracks, unfortunately, they dry out over time, they crack, they split, bubble, and, eventually come apart. It's a no maintenance thing on these, so it's something they have to replace because it's so often.
Right after the.
So the club has put in a request, for some funding assistance, from, looking to see if we can get some money from the windmill benefit fund. To help us, support replacing these tracks on our trucker machine. The machine grooms about 40 miles of trails throughout Canton and into the edge of Hartford. The terrible part of it is the replacement tracks cost $9,000 a piece. So to replace all 4, it'll be 36,000. The other problem is they're not readily available. We've actually already called and we're on a waiting list. Because they only make so many of these at a time. And so we have to put our name on a list and hope that we have a way to get through until we can get these tracks. We put some fundraising stuff out on Facebook, please help us out. We have, last I knew, I believe we were right around like 15 or 1,600, the people that donated to us, through Venmo, and a couple of people have stopped by and given us checks to hold in our track fund that we've started. Like I say, the problem is, as a small club, we're all volunteers, there's only a few of us, and we just don't have the capability and the money to do it. And we are at the point where, when we put the first fundraising request out, we had 1 track that was bubbled. We replaced that with a spare track. And then there was, I think, 1 or 2 trips afterwards, we lost that was on the front track. Then the back track on that same side bubbled, so we put a spare on that. And yesterday, the front track spare bubbled. Because obviously the only spares we can get are either, when we purchased the Tucker, we were given 2 spares that came from a club up in the Allagash. And those had severe cracks in them, but it's something that essentially, really all the spares are good for is to get, or supposed to be good for, is to get you out of the woods if a track rips. But we're trying to live on spare tracks at the moment, because 1, we don't have the funding, 2, we can't get them. We thought we lucked out, the state had 2 spares that were in basically perfect condition. They dropped them off to us, and come to find out they're the wrong size. We went to put them on and they were the wrong size, so they're about 50 inches, or no, 25 inches too short. So they're not gonna help us. So we're asking for the town for some support. We're asking for 36,000 out of that fund.
What's in it?
I would have to ask our treasurer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Out of which fund, I'm sorry.
The windmill benefit fund. Last I knew it was over 100,000.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I haven't looked recently, so I don't know. It was probably, I may get the years wrong, it was either like 5 or 6 years ago. In town meeting, we'd asked for support from the town to rebuild the grooming unit we had at the time. And the townspeople at town meeting that year approved that, and, that unit actually got completely rebuilt. We had it for, I believe it was a year after it was rebuilt, and then we sold that to purchase this new one. Or new one. So right now, we were hoping to get by on the spare tracks. Right now, that unit is actually parked until we figure out a plan after the bubbles that came out yesterday. We're trying to figure out a plan on what to do, but so we're running our 2 small rigs now to try to keep up. But
And this stuff doesn't shoot off of that. That's what I was thinking. Um,
I
You
think the little town with the big heart could kind of help them out because there, a lot of snowmobilers come through here and come from other towns and all the trails.
right,
And I just haven't, for the first time, I've been on the real trail, going all around on the big loop. It is beautiful. I mean, I saw 3 deer, giant ones, you know, it's like so nice, so beautiful, nice place to stop. Take photographs, it's just Maine at its most beautiful.
well, we
A
had,
lot of business comes from the snowmobilers buying fuel and gas and getting food and things like that. And a lot of camaraderie. Is that-
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
lot of good times.
we had a meeting last week and, we had a guy from the MSA come, from Maine Snowmobile Association come, he lives over in, I believe it was Norway. But he came and just was talking about some different things and he had seen our post for track stuff, so we chatted with him a while. And, the unfortunate thing, he was talking about it from the MSA dealing with the state, there's no. So when we purchased this groomer, we used, or applied for and received a grant from the state to purchase it. The problem is, the state does all these things with purchasing them, but they do absolutely nothing in terms of helping with maintenance. Years ago, there used to be an emergency fund that if you lost the track, or if you lost a motor or something, you could apply to the state for the emergency fund, and they might help you if there was money left over, they might not, depending on where the grant status was at. We kind of reached out a little bit and we're told, well, at this time, there's nothing there, you can apply, but there's nothing there. The one thing that, I think his name was Joe, but the guy from the MSA did say is, on the last statewide revenue survey for snowmobiling, the state pulled in roughly 606 million. In revenue just from snowmobiling. So it does have a huge economic impact. The last few weekends, you know, since we got the couple last storms, both parking rides in the town have been full, or close to full, which is good.
We've sold more snowmobile tickets this year than I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely a big thing right now. I mean, it's big, but unfortunately, it's expensive to do.
What do you call them, the cycle and the boat launch?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we try to push people to the actual park and ride, but a lot of people see that one and they see one trailer there first thing in the morning and boom, they all end up there.
Well, the parking lot's been, was it this morning when I went to work?
Yeah, there was some
Yeah.
there today.
Yeah, this morning, they were there early.
Well, and some people use that one to go to the lake. But we're trying to push more of the people, and we've posted on our page a few times, we posted, I think it was either last year, or the year before, we actually put a sign. Excuse me, at the boat launch, because it was too many people there all the time.
Yeah.
So we put a sign there for a while, just telling people, you know, a couple miles down the road, and we gave them the address, and that helped, but. It seems like right now they've both been full, so. It's a good problem to have.
Just to be clear, you don't have any tracks you can purchase yet, so this isn't something that's
As of,
urgent.
unless, I haven't talked to Jason in the last couple of days, but as of Sunday, we were still on the waiting list. But at this point, I'm not sure how many he's asked for, I believe we've asked for at least 2. But
But 2 aren't gonna do you any good.
2 will get us moving.
But you'd rather have
Temporary.
4.
The goal is, our plan is to replace all 4.
Yeah.
If we can fund it, the goal is to redo all 4 because they're all the same. Before we replaced these couple with spares, they were all 4 the same age. So, I mean, they're all going, as we've seen, unfortunately, and talking to, the problem is, all these tracks are made by one company. Right now, it's a proprietary thing that only one company can make. And talking to a couple other people who are looking into it, it sounds like, they're not necessarily designed to fail, but there's an issue with the track design, so within a certain amount of time, they are going to fail. And we're clearly hitting that time frame. Cause we went from 1 to 2 and we're now through 2 spares and, yeah.
Can I say
It's- yeah.
something?
Go
I,
ahead.
yeah, I spoke to Jason last night because the Lake Association wanted to know how they could help, and he said the third one just broke, literally yesterday.
Yep, yesterday. It bubbled right around where we thought it was okay, but it's now bubbled through, so we're okay. Like I say, we're struggling.
You're dead in the water.
That unit is essentially, unless we get big snow, that one probably won't. We're hoping to not use that one again unless we really have to.
Yeah.
But the hard part is, the 2 Jeeps that we use to groom with don't have blades on the front. So if we get a lot of snow
Mhm.
or big time snow drifts, the Tucker is really all we can take out to do it.
That's not gonna happen.
So, you
Okay,
never know, I don't know.
given the price tag and our already scheduled public meeting, or excuse me, town meeting, or requesting movement of funds, I think that it would be a good idea to take this up then too. You know, that kicks off the request a little bit, but it gives our treasurer time to really provide us solid numbers too.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable with that.
Add it to the warrant.
Yes, please.
Who wants to call the next agenda item?
What is it? Is it adjourning?
No, I was making fun.
I know, just
Um,
walking all over you tonight.
that's okay, I'm good with it. Other business,
we talked about the laptop, so I'm good.
I have some.
Okay.
Our River Road grant for funding the design has moved forward. That's what the email says. The organization that was reviewing it has recommended that it be reviewed at the next level, and that's a positive
I
way.
was gonna say, that's it,
So it
yeah.
hasn't been flat out denied yet. We've gone to the next level. It is not approved is what I'm trying to get across, but we are. At the
We're
point-
moving up the ladder.
Yes, we're at the point where it's still being
Yeah.
considered. I think that was all I had for other business. Any other business?
I just had one question for
Mhm.
Kathy.
Yeah.
I noticed in the MMA magazine that came out that the OSHA 300 logs are due. Where are we on that?
Did I have these? I'd have to look. For some reason, I wanna say I submitted them.
Okay.
Cause the summary one will have to be posted somewhere in the office.
Yeah.
And the office of each building,
Exactly.
Oh, what do you mean?
the 300.
Okay.
Whatever the-
You don't
whatever-
be posted in all the offices.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever it is, I can't remember, 300
on,
or
I'm
whichever
getting it, I'm
log it
getting it.
is. You have the one that you submit, then you have the one you have to post in each location.
OSHA 300
saying-
logs are due. Okay, what are they and what am I?
Yeah, there's the one that has.
300A summary of work-related injuries and illnesses log for calendar year 2025 is required to be posted in a conspicuous location.
Yep.
Or placed where employees frequent from February 1st to April 30th,
Yeah.
2026. So you've got,
It's basically, it's a form that says how many hours you've been either, injury free or whatever, but.
Yeah.
for like
I
the
wanna say
highway-
I submitted the log because I had to go through and read. I'll look at it. I know that they're
what was I
completed.
writing? That was it.
Thank you for that.
Yep. No, I just happened to be
Yeah.
thumbing through it the other day and.
You don't know what you don't know, so.
Where are we at with the Canton Road?
Andy and Matt, no, Andy and Aaron are still trying to get it worked out with they call it the FEMA group.
Mm,
The guy who set us back is dragging his feet and getting it fixed. So. Aaron's between emails and between him and Andy and the other guy, they're in emails every week trying to get this back on track.
Definitely not on us. We're stuck in the governmental quagmire.
Yeah. Any other business?
No. For me anyways.
Okay. Approval of the warrants. Number 65, $125,646.
I believe that's 127,000.
I'll
Number
make-
65.
I'll make a motion to approve warrants as written.
Yes.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
That makes life easier.
Oh my. We're a little punchy
Sorry to
today.
interrupt, but
Public comment.
Steve, everything you want.
Add to the joy.
No, I think I'll just, live and learn.
And decide he's never signing up for anything.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm a little punchy at the end of this week.
Yeah,
amen.
Committee reports.
I have not heard anything from the fire department, so I'm assuming it's all good.
Andy has his budget prepared and he says it's in my mailbox. So I'm gonna give that.
Copy.
Excellent.
What was that?
I was gonna give it to him, but he said to give
I
it to
said,
you.
give it to Kathy.
He already gave me a
Oh, it's already
copy,
answered.
it's already
Alright.
into the computer.
Thank you.
He was right on it. As far as budget, I've emailed the other department heads to make sure they get their budgets into the office a week before their meeting and remind them of their meeting, so. It should be. I know Eric, ACO, he called me within 4 minutes of the email, so. Someone's paying attention.
Can you send me a detailed expense for rec, please?
I'm running out of room on my to-do paper.
There, isn't it?
It's
Any other committee reports?
Mm-mm.
Board questions and comments?
Mm-mm.
I'm still not sure what that line item is for.
Board.
Something we had.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean-
remove that.
it seems duplicative after,
We've already had.
After 3 hours of sitting there.
yeah. At this point, hearing nothing else, is there a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Correct, yeah.
I make a motion that I would
I
say-
might have had something else.
For one,
I was thinking, oh, should do adjourn.
No. I'm trying to
read
say it per one MRSA 405 subsection 6 sister then. So
I heard per, oh crap, is exactly what I heard.
I don't make a motion to do that. So.
Thank goodness there's no actual transcript. Okay, all those in favor?
Nobody seconded it.
All right.
Okay,